guys, welcome back to another episode of Not Afraid to Garden. Today it's another beautiful day in my garden here, and the hibiscus are in bloom. So this is their time, and I've got a couple of them throughout the garden. So I just thought maybe I'd bring you just a small video about these plants. These plants are beautiful. Their flowers are amazing. Their flowers are probably like this big, probably like sometimes I think most of them could be up to 8 inches wide. And they come in a variety of colors, and these call Hearty Hibiscus because they, since we are up north, these are the ones that will survive the winter here. So I've got a couple of them in different colors, and I wanted to be able to show you some of those colors now that they are in bloom. So I figured I'd start off with my rare hibiscus. These are not common, and the reason I love this one, it's actually my favorite. It's variegated. So it has some of the, it's like a creamy color, and it has like a little edging of, on the edge, a little soft pink. So I do love this plant. So I purchased that this year, and it's in bloom now. So look at the size of this plant, guys. Like, look at this. And it's like a pink color. Look, way bigger than my hands. So now it's got a couple of blooms, which you guys can see. I have 1, 2, 3. The blooms only last a day, which is kind of the sad part about it because they're so beautiful. I wish they last a little longer. But the foliage, oh my God, guys, the leaves on this plant is amazing. This is the first year, so I can only expect for this again next year to probably, definitely get larger. And I'll bring you a little close-up of what the seeds, I guess the blooms look like, the buds look like before they bloom, because some of them are green and some of them are like that creamy color that are beautiful. So this is definitely a plant to have, guys. And I think I only spent like $30, $25 or $30 on this plant, and that was at Platt's nursery, farm nursery, where I purchased a lot of my perennials. So yeah, so this one is in bloom, and look how beautiful that is. So I've got a couple of other ones. Now the one that I don't have in bloom right now, actually let me bring you guys in really closer. You guys see that? See the buds? Look at the color on those leaves. Wow, it's just so amazing. Maybe I might purchase maybe 1 or 2 more of these, but look at that flower. Look how beautiful that is. And this is more like a, sort of like a pink, a very dark pink. It's not red, because I'll show you what the red looks like. I have the red one. And here's more of those blooms. See, this one is like totally like a nice creamy color. And this one is like a red, cream and green mixed together. So you guys, it is a beautiful plant. And again, and these are hardy. Zones 4 through 9, and they like full sun, partial shade, so you can place them, in the sun or a shady area if you like. Now, when you plant these, think about planting these maybe further back, more like a border, because they get pretty tall, and you don't want any other of the other plants in the front to cover it. So I did plant this one in the front here because my other plants here are lower. So that's the rare hibiscus. So let's go find the other. Oh, so another one in the family, again, it's the Rose of Sharon here. So this one is the pink one. Look how beautiful that is, guys. Let me see if I can bring you in a little closer on that also. You guys can see that. So that whole plant gets all covered up with those pink flowers. So every day they shoot out a couple of flowers. And so this lasts pretty much probably through the whole August, probably to early September they'll be flowering. Then next to it, that one there is white actually. But that one, actually I saw the groundhog coming over and actually pulling on the plant, eating the leaves. So that's when it's struggling a little bit. But yeah, but that pink is just beautiful also. And I did plant it in the back for that reason, because I knew that with time it'll just keep getting taller and taller. And I don't want that to cover any of the other plants I have here in the front. So that's a pink Rose of Sharon. So as we continue to the garden here, oh, look at this gorgeous one, guys. Look at this. Oh, look at that. This is awesome. Oh my God, I love this plant also. I'm not going to say it's my favorite, because my favorite is the variegated one. But look at this one. Look at that. Now this is the red Luna Hibiscus. This one is also hardy. Look at that. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is huge. Again, the flowers are so big. And this one was given to me by one of our church members, Hermano Roldan. And this, again, just gets bigger and bigger every year. But look at all these buds that it has. So it's gonna, and it's been flowering for the last, I want to say, 2 weeks. So almost every day it puts out 2 or 3 of these. But it is beautiful. Look at this. It's just so red. Just the redness in there. And then look at the center. So the center is a little different than that other one we had there. It has kind of like a little spike that kind of hangs out on here. There is no scent, so they're not fragrant, but they are beautiful. Again, they're more showy flowers. And again, I planted this one in the front not knowing how large this was going to get, so I think with time I might push it just further back, so that way I can have other plants that are going to grow lower here. So that is the ideal area for them, guys, to be able to put them in the back of your flower beds in your garden, so that way you know, you can have them as more of a border plant in the back. I also had this one in white, but let's find, hey, my Ragusa rose, look, gave me a flower. Now these are super scented. Oh my gosh, guys, this smell always reminds me of Maine. I visit Maine quite a few times, and these are, I mean, in Maine, everywhere you go, you find these plants. And I remember we stayed at Westcott Village, I believe it is, near Bath in Maine. And on our way in the morning with my cup of coffee and my grandson Vincent, we would walk down every morning to the dock and the lake, and these roses were in bloom, and I just had to have one of these roses. So every time I do smell them, it reminds me of Maine. It's a beautiful place to visit, guys, if you haven't had a chance to visit. So here's my white one, but the white one is not in bloom yet. As you guys can see, okay, that one opened yesterday. So I have 2 that are about to open. And again, so this is the same one as the red Luna, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spikes here, and each spike has like a cluster of those buds in there that are about to bloom. So again, this one's going to be blooming for a little bit also, but this one is in white. Now I believe I have it in pink somewhere, but I don't know where it is, so maybe it hasn't come up. I'm not sure. But if I don't see it in the garden this year, I will incorporate that one into my garden next year because, oh my God, those pink ones, those flowers are gorgeous. And again, the fact that they are hardy here in my zone and zone 7, so they are hardy 4 through 9. They get as big as from 36 to 48 inches. So that's why you need to definitely give them space, you know, to grow. So make sure that you do place them more further back in your flower beds. Then I have the Rose of Sharon, the hibiscus, also the blue chiffon. But the blue chiffon, I'll show you where it is, but it has not bloomed yet, guys. Oh, here's another Rose of Sharon, which is another type of, these are the darker pink up there. You guys see that up there? See that right there, right here, all those flowers. So eventually all that will be covered up with those flowers there. And now the one I'm going to show you, this one was here when I first moved in here, so I did not plant this one. But I did trim it last year. I've never trimmed it before, and I'm glad that I did trim it because I got more flowers this year. Did I see that? So it's all covered up with those flowers. Sorry, the sun glare, guys. It is, I mean, it's beautiful out here. It's nice and sunny. Okay, this way it's a little better. But yes, but look at that. Look how tall that one is. Look how many flowers it gave me this year. So I guess I figured the more I trim it, the more compact it'll stay, and I think it'll give me more flowers. So let me show you where the white one is, no, the blue one. But again, I don't have any flowers on there. And this one I moved it from somewhere else last year. So I'm hoping that it's doing okay, but I don't know if it really likes it in this area. So let me show you what that one looks like. So there it is, guys. So here's the leaves. So there's the plant there. So it is doing okay here. And again, it's getting enough sun. So I may just have to wait maybe another year by the time it gives me a flower. And this is the blue chiffon. So it's like a blue color flower. So I think that's all the hibiscus that I have. I actually have a whole bunch of them planted all throughout the garden, but they're little baby plants I keep getting from my sister's house. So I have to wait until those kind of come in full. Yeah, but that's what is blooming now. My phlox are also in bloom. How beautiful. And these guys, these flowers, when it seeds, it just keeps spreading. So eventually, that's why I have phlox growing everywhere. See that pink all the way back there? Again, more phlox. I have them in the borders all the way in the back there. So phlox are really nice to have because again, they spread on their own, and they're nice to just incorporate in the garden. So let me just show you another one of these phlox. There they are. See the pink ones? So they grow pretty tall. So I've got the pink and I think it's like a darker pink, and I do want to get the white one. So yeah, guys, so that's what's in bloom now. So these plants are nice to have. Look at that, all the way from here. Can you see? Look at the color on those hibiscus plants. They are just beautiful, beautiful. So if you guys get an opportunity and you can incorporate these in your garden, go right ahead. And again, like I said, plant them further back so that way you guys can have other plants to plant in the front because these grow pretty tall. So guys, if you're just looking at my channel for the first time here or stumbled into my channel, welcome. And this channel is all about, again, plants, flowers, projects that goes on around the garden, sometimes in the house. I hope you enjoyed this this video. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please go right ahead. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll check you guys on my next video.